Hello Virgo, welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle. My name is Sophie. If you are new here, welcome in. I hope you find today's reading useful. If you are returning, I'm sending you all of my love. I am so grateful to have you here with me. If you've been following me for a while, I have included a brief life update in the description box below. This reading is for any and all Virgo placements, so please take this reading as it resonates. Since this is a general reading, it will not resonate for everyone, but if you find today's reading does resonate with you, you can find the link to the extended reading in the description box below, along with information about the reading schedule and my personal reading availability. This reading can be applied to any and all situations, including love, career, and personal growth. And without further ado, Virgo, let's go ahead and jump right into your reading. So while I was doing your pre-shuffle, okay, I went ahead and pulled some Lenormand cards to get a bit more information on what you're going through right now, and generally what the advice is for you moving forward. And what we got was the Rider, the House, and the Child. So I got a few different storylines for you with these cards. All right, for some of you, this is about making a trip to a home, to a family, to a child in particular that you haven't in quite a while, but there is some type of positive news that you want to bring to them, and perhaps part of you is a little put off by maybe this new beginning that they're having versus what this news might have something to do with. But in general, this is a very positive. The Rider is positive energy. The Rider brings with him or her very good news. For others of you, this Rider is about a person in your life, someone who brings a lot of positive motivation, inspiration, a lot of positive energy into your life. And there's something about this person that inspires you to go down a different route when it comes to home, comfort, and stability. You might be thinking about moving in with someone, or perhaps you're thinking of offering them the opportunity to move in with you, or, look for a house, an apartment, open up an office, right? This is about a new venture though. So this is about a new venture with somebody in terms of stability and possible movement. So maybe there's distance involved, having to move to a new place, having to travel to get to this new location. The Child can indicate an actual child. For some, this is about establishing the home unit and talking with somebody for the first time about building a family, having children. For others of you where this is not a literal child though, this is about tapping into that childlike energy, that inner child, things of nostalgia, things that bring you back to the childhood home. For some of you, this is about going back to your roots and visiting childhood friends, the childhood home, something about the past, but then incorporating that past, the memories, the energy that you remember from a different time, and bringing that with you now into the present. So I am getting with this Rider that this person could be a fire sign, a Leo, Aries, Sag. And underneath the Lenormand deck, we had the Star. So with the Star, this is basically a divine timing. This is distance, but this is also an indication that you are on the right path. And it's interesting because even underneath it, we have compass, which indicates direction. So whatever this is, Virgo, you are on the right track. I am getting for a small few of you that something about the household or something about this Rider might be unstable, okay? Just because the Rider does tend to come in and out of one's life. So for those of you where this is a theme of stability, this is the home, a child, a desire to have a safe home and security, this Rider might indicate somebody who also wants that, but is still kind of on the go. Okay, I am getting that as well. I am also going to pull some cards for you, some oracle cards, before we jump into the Celtic Cross. Feel free to use the timestamp below if you'd like to just jump right into the Celtic Cross. But we're going to go ahead and further clarify this storyline with additional messages from the oracle. This is the Nature's Whispers Oracle, okay? So we have two cards here for you, Virgo. We have Show Your Support. This is a 40. Okay, so reduces to a 4. And we have Vulnerability, which is 34, which reduces to a 7. So with Show Your Support and Vulnerability, this person, these people, this situation, this new beginning, there is something about opening up, right? For some of you, this is about offering your support, but it maybe was a challenge for you in the past. For some, I'm getting that this is actually receiving support from people that might have proven to be a little bit difficult. But in general, there is someone in your environment that is either needing support or wanting to give support. And right now, through whatever this time is, this is about utilizing that. This is temporary. Whatever this is, Virgo, that you're experiencing right now, this is very temporary. This is sort of just to push you off. It's to get that, it's to utilize, it's like that activation energy, right? You need that little push just to kind of kick off the momentum. And then once the ball gets rolling, you or this person is going to be fine. So this is about, for the moment, just accepting a helping hand or offering that helping hand and allowing yourself to accept what asking for support might mean, and being vulnerable and opening up and being accepting, even though maybe you are not in the best position to help or be helped. It's just about camaraderie and friendship and connection with others. And I say that because with the 4 and 7, the 4 indicates stability and the 7 indicates having to redirect yourself to overcome a challenge to your victory. What else for Virgo, please? Virgo, please. What else for Virgo, please? What else for Virgo, please? Oh my goodness. Okay, we have a jumper. Happy family. So the 4 is coming up quite a lot for you, Virgo. We're getting 4s here, especially with the home. We have the house card for Lenormand. We have happy family, which is the 4. And then we have show your support. So we have several 4s here in different capacities. So this is about the family unit in some form. You may not have it yet, but this chapter, whatever this is that you are challenged with or aspiring to, this has something to do with home, family, stability, financial gain even, but about just having your roots deeply planted. I am getting that there's a challenging time for you in family. For some, this is a marriage. This is connection with one person in particular. For some, I'm seeing that there might be a blended family situation. You might be looking into possibly partnering with someone who also has children. But happy family indicates that there is currently a family that would be affected if something were to change. Now, what else do we have here for Virgo? So adjacent possibilities. Yeah, for this, I'm getting a mixed family unit. I'm thinking that you might be a little overwhelmed right now, Virgo. You might be a little overwhelmed because you have a lot of options. Cornucopia, yeah, 11, cornucopia, plenty. This is about abundance. For those of you where this is not really asking yourself about joining with someone else with children as a single Virgo, this might be you as, somebody a Virgo who is married or on track to have a family unit, to get married, to have all of that stability. And you are trying to figure out exactly how to make that work. What road do we want to take? How do I want to proceed with my partner to ensure that this is where we are headed together, right? But this is about abundance, Virgo. So whatever this is that you're faced with, you won't be losing in this situation. If you are thinking about leaving an old situation behind and pursuing a new one, I'm seeing that all of the supporting factors are in place. There are people who are very accepting. There are people who are very accepting of what this is that you are trying to figure out. People who also understand because they've been there. And if you need support from them during this time to figure it out, or even to plan, for some of you, this might be about planning and surprising the person that you're with, right? And please take it as it resonates. If this could be the person that you're connecting with, Virgo. But I am getting, for some, this could be sort of a plan, a surprise, but something that is ultimately going to add to the overall satisfaction and stability that you have in your life right now as it pertains to family. Whether this family is here or not yet, this is you being on track to have a very positive outcome in whatever decision you choose to make, whether you are staying and developing it or walking away and starting something new. You are on a very, very good, the trajectory is looking very, very positive. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull. Let's pull your Celtic Cross. And I'm going to just put these cards here so that way I could see them. So let's see. Okay. And thank you, Virgo, for bearing with me. I want to just be able to do these oracle cards for you as well. All right. Okay, so let's get this Celtic Cross, please, for Virgo. Celtic Cross, please, for Virgo. What does Virgo need to hear? What does Virgo need to see, please? What's going on with Virgo, please? Virgo, please. What's going on with Virgo, please? Virgo, please. What's going on with Virgo, please? Okay, so underneath the deck, we have the Hanged Man. So Virgo, you might be connecting with a Pisces, but in general, this is speaking to an energy of suspension. This is about releasing the need to control the situation and going with the flow, rolling with the punches. This is also about having faith that a situation will work out the way it's supposed to, okay? For many of you, you're not exactly sure what is going to happen next. When things are in suspension, it's neither here nor there. It's not that you don't know, but you also don't know for a fact. You are letting go of the need to know, of the need to, excuse me, have the situation pan out in a particular way. This is also about sacrifice, putting yourself in an uncomfortable situation for the moment, because you believe that this sacrifice will lead you to a greater understanding of the outcome. So even if you are making a mistake, or the outcome here is not exactly what you had planned, the idea is you kind of bit the bullet, so to speak, so that you could get a better understanding of how best to proceed moving forward, how to best succeed when you are in this situation again. Okay, but this is about letting go. This is releasing something and allowing the story to unfold as it's meant to. For some of you Virgos, you're connecting with a Gemini. So this is your current energy. This is a big decision that you need to make with your heart. The block is the moon. So you could be connecting with a Cancer. So there's an unknown factor here that could be interfering with your decision making. Okay, best case scenario is the Five of Wands. So conflicting ideas, feeling conflicted, having people with multiple opinions, or having multiple people involved in the process. Excuse me. The reason it's all happening is the Star. So this is Aquarian energy. Someone may have become very distant from you. There's a lot of distance here. Something may require traveling or distance. This is about having hope and moving in a particular direction. But it's the right direction, even though you might feel far away. But this is about keeping the hope. Someone has expressed a wish of some kind. Recent past is the Six of Swords. More distance. Moving on from something difficult to something that hopefully is better. Achieving mental harmony, mental space. It looks to me, Virgo, like this is alone. This is you alone, or someone alone trying to figure something out, how to reestablish harmony. Coming in, we have the Four of Swords. So this is about taking a break. This is lack of communication. This is taking a much needed rest. Something may have happened recently, Virgo, that was a difficult truth. You may have found something out, some kind of suspicion you felt was in the background, and you found that to be true, but you are relieved now that you know, because it allows you the space to move on. How you see yourself is the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This is very much that counselor type of energy, somebody very mature, someone who has a lot of love to give, but someone who listens to others as well. This could also be you seeing yourself as the component to someone else's Queen of Cups, right? There is a partner that you could be connecting with. This is a lot of creative energy as well, intuitive energy. But in general, this is someone who leads with their heart and is very understanding. They can be as well very romantic, right? So they may see something as better than it is, but there's a lot of hope with the cup suit. So this is about just leaning in with your heart and hoping for the best. You are the mature party, though, is how you see yourself, that you are the mature party here when it comes to emotions and creativity. In the environment, we have the Knight of Swords. So you could be connecting with a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But this is about somebody who has a message to bring. This can also indicate a very swift message or some kind of quick speed of a development when it comes to communication. You could be receiving an email soon or a text message soon, Virgo, in the environment. Somebody here has something that they really, really, really want to get off of their chest. Your fear is the Five of Swords. So you're afraid that someone will take advantage of you, that you will be the defeated party in this. You might also be afraid that the situation will turn you into somebody who is tempted to manipulate. And I see that you are just trying to make the right choice here. You don't want to do something because you're coerced, and the same is true the other way around. You also don't want to have to become that person that is coercing people to make a choice. You want them to see the vision that you have. You don't want to twist their arm and make them see something that they don't agree with. So maintain, Virgo, maintain that feeling of justification that you have in wanting everyone to just be on the same page willingly. All right. And you will not turn into this if that is your fear. If that is your fear, you will not turn into this energy if you continue to just seek out fairness, peace, and you stay focused on your journey and try not to change other people's journey. And what did we just say with justice, right? With the justice type energy, being fair, making a decision, being objective, being detached. You're trying to do the right thing, right? That is literally what we were just talking about, just doing the right thing, keeping your distance, letting people make their decision, not being in a position to coerce others. You just want to be fair, you want to be balanced, and you want to make the right choice. So ultimately in the outcome, Virgo, you will make the right choice. If this is about someone else that you're connecting with making the right choice, they will. The outcome here may not be the most, it may not be at what was expected. It may not be what was expected, but it will be in the best interest of those involved. If this is about legalities, right? For some, this is separation. This is about finding out that someone may not have been everything you thought they were going to be. And I am seeing that even with that fallout, the outcome here will be one of peace. You guys will, reconcile that this has happened, but there won't be this ill will where the terms are left so poorly that everything gets shaken up. It's almost like you knew this was coming, Virgo, but now that it's happened, you're more at peace than you are feeling spiteful. For others of you, this is just about finally balancing things out with someone that you're connected with. You guys are, you guys haven't been always on the same page. There might have been a misunderstanding somewhere along the way, some distance here, some traveling, but overall there will be communication. There's a break coming in, so we'll see what that break is about. We will see what that break is about. But overall, there will be an understanding, an agreement, a contract. Fairness will be established. Communication. It could be that this break is meant for that. What do you want this to look like? The future. What do you want the future with this person to look like? Community, just try coming out. Okay. Let me just take a sip of water really quickly, Virgo. Okay. Thank you. Okay, under the deck, we have the main male. So for some of you, this is you. You are carrying this masculine energy. And so this is just about you being in this space. For others of you, this is someone with whom you are connecting, a masculine counterpart, someone with whom you may own a business, who you are married to. You may have children with this person, but overall, this is the main masculine energy that you are connecting with. This can also just, if you are not, if you've never identified as masculine, not male, right? This is just masculine energy, aggressive, active, dominant, putting your foot down and making something happen as opposed to just going with the flow, which is interesting because this is the energy that is being used here. So it's sort of like using passivity as a form of making something happen. Sometimes the best thing to do is do nothing and just see how it unfolds and take an observership role. But this is about using that masculine energy to help support a situation through from beginning to end. So where you are right now is expectation. So you have with the Lovers being clarified by expectation. So this is, for some, you are trying to have a child. This could be your second, third child. But generally, this is about waiting for the outcome of a decision. You might be also waiting for someone else to make this decision in love, in an important situation that involves your satisfaction in the outcome. All right, so this is just waiting for the decision to be made. For some, this is about waiting to hear what your heart has to say. You don't even know really what you want. You just know you want them. But maybe this is a situation where you're picking between them and another person, right? Them and another situation. The block with the moon. We also have the child. This could be a Cancerian child. This could also be the fact that some of you may have found out that the person you are looking to be involved with has a child, but never really mentioned that that is the case. This could be a surprise pregnancy. You were trying to make a decision about someone, but you were not sure what the outcome would hold. And then what has blocked it is that in a way, a decision has been made for you. Things have become a little bit more complicated because there is another person involved. So perhaps not in the capacity of pregnancy, but you may have found that there was another child involved. And so that has made you think about a situation. This can just generally be that whether it's a child or this child represents a new opportunity of potential in some significant way, you are realizing that a decision that needs to be made in the name of happiness and satisfaction might affect what this potential holds. It might affect the child. It might affect this kind of an unknown factor. How you move in this situation will affect whatever this is, and in a way that you are not able to completely see just yet. Right? Best case scenario is the Five of Wands being clarified by the Courthouse. So these are both fives, okay? The Courthouse is a 23, which reduces to a 5. Best case scenario is if some of you are dealing in legalities with a person or some type of important letter or paperwork needs to be submitted by people who are involved in the law. The best case scenario is that there will still be some pushback. There will still be conflicts. Virgo, you know, when you make a decision this big, it's tough to make everyone happy. And I think something really important to remember is it's not about other people. It's about you. It's about what you need in this, right? You are looking to find completion and stability and stay in your lane. You're trying to focus on what makes you happy. And that is not going to be compatible with every person in your life. And that is okay. It is not your responsibility to make other people happy, even though people will like to try to shove the accountability on you so that they don't have to be accountable for their own actions. That is not your problem, Virgo. And I see that even though with this paperwork, there might still be competing ideas for some, if this is about a home, right? This is about people fighting for the same house that you are. This is competition, people fighting to be the winner, coming out on top. overall, this will pan out to be what it needs to be. And I know that sounds super vague, Virgo, but I think what I'm seeing here for you is this feeling like you don't want to be turned sour because of this situation. Or I'm not saying that you need to win. I'm seeing that you just want to get what you deserve because you've been trying to find that peace and that balance in all of this. And you just want to feel like what you've put in is what you're getting out. So just rest assured, this conflict comes with everything, especially with how you are moving, the different factors, the fact that you're looking for peace and trying to kind of make everyone happy. I'm almost getting the people pleaser energy, Virgo, which is very much, I have always been a huge people pleaser. So when I tell you I can completely relate to this, I can completely relate to this. It's hard. It's hard, but just remember that you can only do what you can do. Do your best and forget the rest. Forget people, forget the outcome. At the end of the day, even if it doesn't work out, you did things on your terms, and that is what makes you successful. Why it's all happening is the star and journey, which is what we were talking about originally. Some kind of distance, possibly between you and someone, or an opportunity. There's hope, though. There's hope, and you are coming closer to whatever this outcome is. You are coming closer to creating that stability. For some, this is about visiting an Aquarius, or that Aquarius coming by to visit you, Virgo. But in general, this is just about life's journey, right? The star is the star is not a short journey. This is very much speaking in terms of, quite a number of years. The lifespan, half your lifespan, 10 years. It is not a very short journey. So this can be a long distance that someone is from you, having to leave for a long time, leaving a long distance, or you realizing that it's going to take a long time for you to get to where you're going. But someone here has come to peace with that. In the recent past, we have the Six of Swords and the official person. For some, right off the bat, I'm getting someone that you're connected to that wears some kind of a uniform or is a highly esteemed person, is thinking of moving out of your life, whether out of the commitment itself, or can also be just distance in general. It could be either or both. But this is in general somebody who has become very distant. This can also be you with this individual, you being this person who just needs to take their space. They need time to think. They need distance. They need harmony. They need to be alone. Not in a bad way, because this is a 6. So this is about just reestablishing harmony. With the Four of Swords coming in, we have the main female, community, and occupation. So for some, this is taking a time out so you can focus on family, yourself. There is something, I'm getting housewife for some of you Virgos. This is where it comes to the family unit. This might be something that you are aspiring to, or something that you would like to focus more on. Your focus is on the family unit, having children, focusing on yourself in preparation for that. It doesn't have to be. For some, this is really about career as well with occupation, but what I'm seeing is at the root of this, whether your focus is on family or career, what runs through it is this importance placed on doing what makes you happy and doing what makes you feel connected to the why of what you're doing, right? Whatever this is, you're focused on the why. And with the Four of Swords, you're asking yourself, or the person you're connected with is asking themselves, why do I want this? What am I trying to achieve? What am I looking to gain? How can I make this happen? Because with the Four of Swords, you have the Three of Swords right before it. So there was some kind of painful information that you or someone you're connecting with has received. But now all that's done is make you think to yourself, why? Why am I here? What am I looking for? What am I trying to achieve? And I'm seeing that you will find the answer to that, Virgo. You will get better. This is a labor of love. You just want to make sure that wherever you are putting your time and effort, it is worth it. It is worth it because it gives back to you. You want to get out what you're putting in. How you see yourself with the King of Cups is clarified by unexpected income. So for some of you, you see yourself as, I'm getting that you are exchanging something. All right. Unexpected income talks about receiving just that, money or time, something from someone or an entity that will help supplement a goal. Now, for some, I am seeing that this is you in a new position as a counselor, and you're going to receive a raise. For others, this is about a father figure in your life, a father figure, maybe the parent, right? Your spouse, your partner giving you unexpected income, something you didn't really expect. Not so much as a gift per se, but it's like a recognition. You've been doing a lot, you've been helping in a way that this person just wants to recognize and put you on a pedestal for a moment and just really give you thanks. But in general, this is you about receiving. This is you receiving something unexpected. For some, this is emotional. This is an emotional offering. Feelings, someone coming to you with feelings of truth, what they've been going through, what they feel for you. In the environment, we have the Knight of Swords with poverty. So for some, this is an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, that is trying to move very quickly out of this lack feeling. And I say that because I'm noting the way the Knight of Swords is moving out of this poverty position. This person may feel like their actions may not pan out. This person might feel like their emotion, like their attempt at escaping this situation may not pan out, but they're trying anyway because there's a lot of isolation in this feeling. Not having enough time, energy, money, emotion. Something here is not turning out exactly the way they thought it would, and they're trying to escape it. Your fear here is the Five of Swords with toil and labor. So exactly, just like we were talking about, perhaps all of the work you've been putting in, you're afraid that something is going to turn you cold in this, that people maybe are trying to coerce you with toil and labor. This is about working and working and working and just working. You're so worn down, you're tired. It's different than occupation where it is a labor of love. Toil and labor talks about something that just feels so wrong. You're working yourself to the bone. You're exhausted every day, and for what? And the Five of Swords is very much that for what feeling, right? Virgo, why am I here? Feeling defeated, feeling like, what am I getting out of this? Is this even what I want to do? I'm putting so much time and energy into this, and at the end of the day, am I even happy? Am I happy? Do they appreciate me? Do they see me? I just want to be seen. I just want to be seen, right, Virgo? Like, that for some reason that line is giving me chills and I'm getting tears in my eyes. I just want to be seen is what I'm hearing. It's like doing all of this and for what? And you're so deserving, Virgo, because all you do is walk around with your heart on your sleeve, and all you want is to create a safe space for the people that you love. And something here might feel like it's being threatened, and it really does become a difficult situation when you are confronted with the decision to either keep people in or keep them out, have them walk away. And now you're asking yourself, what, did I deserve this? What is happening? What do I do next? But you have a very, very, very strong demeanor here, Virgo. You are standing in a place of not trying to hurt other people. You just want to do what is best for those involved, including yourself. You're just trying to do the best with what you have. In the outcome, you have Justice with gift, privileged lady, and despair. So I am seeing for some of you that if this justice might involve having to leave a situation or deal with someone who has left this connection, this relationship, this partnership, the environment. Someone who offered something once might walk away, and you will be left with that, because I am seeing privileged lady, but there's a feeling of despair. So this gift, here's the thing, Virgo, if you are asking yourself, this contract, whatever this was, this separation, this moment of silence to decide, this could be you and somebody just not speaking to each other because you're taking an objective look at whether this can work or not. Remember, this is love or otherwise. It could just be a partnership. But having to make a decision here, how can we balance this out? Is it better to leave everything and just kind of start over in a different path without each other? For some, this is divorce. This is a contract. This is a prenup. This is about, you're about to get married, but there's a need here to discuss plans. And this is talking about a financial setback. For some, this is, privileged lady is a single person to me. This is a single person. Someone who, it's like the Nine of Pentacles. Someone who is very stable, someone who is in good health, someone who is attractive, someone who is enjoying themselves for the most part, and especially with gift. This is about someone giving you the opportunity to sit in this energy. So it's about being able to sit in this space to enjoy yourself, to see what you have, be grateful for what you have, and ask yourself, what do I want next? I am seeing despair because in spite of the physical things that you have in abundance, there's a feeling here of just still not being happy. So that's where I'm getting that feeling of some of you are just unhappy with the fact that you've made the right choice. The right thing has been done. You know, an ending has been made if it needs to be here. But overall, there's still a feeling of lack. You know, there's unhappiness. There's a little bit of, you know, I wish things had turned out differently. But in the end, this is still an opportunity. This may not be someone having left the situation for good. This could just be about a pause that makes you think to yourself, you know, now I have to reevaluate what we're doing here, and sit with your feelings, Virgo, and ask yourself, is money really enough? Because I am seeing that the physical is fine, but it's the internal. It's what you're thinking. It's what you're feeling. So it's not so much the money. It's not so much the stability. That might be where you're trying to head to, but you're asking yourself, what is it about stability that is lacking? And I think what you're going to find, Virgo, is it's not money. It's not money. And if you're trying to stay in an unhappy situation because of money, you will find that that is not a good enough reason, because someone is pushing the boundary here and you find yourself constantly seeking out a peace that is not here, right? So it's not the money, it's not the stability. You might be thinking how important of a factor that plays in certain dependents that are involved, right? Or other factors, you know, other factors that are dependent on the outcome of this situation. But it's a search. You're on a search, Virgo, an exploratory endeavor, trying to figure out how to make it work. And if I can't have all of it, do I want any of it? And that's what I'm seeing here for you. All right, Virgo. But please remember how we pulled at the beginning. This is about vulnerability and showing your support. So where this is about the family unit, or this is about stability, the office, the money, there are multiple ways to be happy, Virgo. There are multiple ways to be happy. You don't have to paint yourself in a corner and say, this is, you know, happiness is only achieved one way and this is how it's going to happen for me. If there is something here, you need to call upon people who have been here, done that, or seek advice from people who love you and are willing to say to you, hey, Virgo, I have no idea how this is going to turn out, but all I do know is that if you need a friend, if you need someone to support you through this, I am here. It is okay to open up and ask for that support. And likewise, if you're connecting with someone who is going through this as well, going through a tough time, and you feel like now is a good time to reestablish connectivity, reestablish this person as a family member or as a close friend. This could be the difference between you and that person being in each other's lives for a season versus being in each other's lives for an entire lifetime. So this is a transition though, and this is a search. This is a search for, do I keep going in an effort to have it all, or is this form of stability that I currently have enough? And that stability can be a house. That stability can be a relationship, a person. Is it enough? And that's the question. All right, Virgo. So my love, if this resonated and you found it enjoyable, please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment down below. I would love to know how you're doing. For those of you who would like to take this over to the extended, I've included the link in the description box below. This is going to, the extended will be in regards to this person that you're connecting with, how they feel about you, their intentions towards you, their actions towards you, and we're going to pull an additional outcome for you and this person moving forward. If you would like to join me there, the link is below. I will see you there in a few, but if not, I will see you in the next reading, Virgo. Thank you for allowing me to sit in this space with you. I'm sending you all of my love. I feel so honored. Thank you for letting me do this for you. And until next time, I'm sending you all of my love, and I hope that you stay safe and stay well. I will see you next time. Bye, Virgo.